Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you happen to be. Welcome back to episode 63 of our Solo World playthrough with no mods on update 11. So today we are going to set up our agave, our beet, and our wheat fields. Or at least the start of them. So let me get this title screen off. As you see, I am already sitting on the tractor. I spent a little bit of time. I was over here in the desert and I started to lay some garden gravel out for the outer edge of our agave field. I also proceeded to pick a little bit of agave, whatever I could find over there in the close desert, and turned it into seeds. So we have 160 seeds. We need to find ourselves a little more gravel. Because we want to put it here and up this edge. So we're only going to go to about here. This is about as far as we can get our 160 seeds. So let's get in our truck, or in our tractor, and take off. As you see, I am wearing the mining helmet. Put ourselves back to first person view. And by the way, that is F5 if you have never played. You can switch between first person and third person just by hitting F5. We'll turn off here and come through. Let's change that and picking that one up and dropping it right there. So now let's grab our garden gravel. We got 14 left. Alright. I don't know where I'm going to stick the rest of the dirt, so let's go ahead and put our plow on the tractor. Now we'll get on. Go back to third person because I want to be able to see this. Let's put the plow down. And as I said, this is why we put our garden gravel down, so that we can do this and not till up the or till an area that we don't want. And just like we just did right there, because we got a little too wide. Let's get this last one. There we go. Lift up the plow. So let's go take this one, turn it back to dirt, so we don't plant a seed there accidentally. So now we will take the sower, place it, and as you see, we have 160 seeds. So now we'll turn this around. And we will turn it on, and because we're here, it's not doing anything. But as soon as we hit tilled soil, doesn't matter whether you're going forward or reverse. Oh, we missed one spot. Alright, we got 33 left, huh? Okay, well that is basically 3 more rows. So, turn off the sower. Jump out. Change it back. Okay, don't have the hoe on us, do we? No. Alright. So change it back to the sower. And that's all our agave that we have. We'll worry about tilling that one when we harvest this agave, and then we'll get more seeds and plant a bigger field. So eventually this is all going to be agave all the way up this edge. We're going to bring that gravel up around this corner, take out these trees up here, and the prickled pears. Prickled pears will move to the other side of the river. And the agave will come all the way around here and be up here on this top half. As you will see by, not population, but plant yield. So we're going to bring this up and follow this around up until up to this point, then bring it up here, and it'll fill in this entire area. So we'll have a massive agave field around the edge of this side. The prickly pears we're going to stick between the road and the river on this side, all in here. And then, you know, down this edge. So let's take the sower off. And if we decide to put this whole thing with seguros and or Joshua's on this side that's not agave, we'll put up our field protection fence. We'll go back down here into our base. Yeah, I was pretty sure I took out the tile screen. I just wanted to make sure. That would have sucked for 12 minutes worth of stuff and putting the agave field down and realizing that I didn't turn it off again. So let's park this for now. What we also need to do is we were making roads. We didn't have any more room in the truck. Is that what it is? Yeah, the weight. Alright, so we got all this clay that we need to dump out of our truck down to here. That goes down to there. So now we are stuck with just roads in there. These can come back up here. So we're turning that into sand, which is going into the sand stockpile. So really, if we're going to make more bricks, we need more shale. So steam truck's getting is being filled up with our roads that are being produced here out of our crushed granite. So what we want to do next, we're going to finish building this house to tier 3. So let's go ahead and put ourselves in first person. It's easier. Change that from living room to industrial, but we're gonna have it back shortly. This and this one. So we have here to there. And there. To there. There. Alright, we need 6 more to finish that corner. Oh, nope, we need 9. My bad. I'm used to 5 wide. Alright, we just broke the hammer, so let's go fix it. Fix it, Felix. 898. So next we need to figure out the next aspect. Alright, let's go ahead and change this right here. So we change this bathroom and bedroom into proper the kitchen fully up. We can end up taking all of this hewn over to the stockyard. It's not going to be used for anything else. Gotta love the fact that there's no gravity and that everything that was on top of this hewn just sits there. Ugh. Alright, so now to floor and floor. Take care of that door here briefly. So we don't like, that's kind of sucks right there. Alright, yeah, that should be fine. Yeah. Alright, so now that we have this floor except for this one, we gotta take care of that floor. And 6 more. So let's grab 40. Alright, so now this room is 2.7 because of the few hewn logs that are right there and the fact that we have no bricks across here or in this corner. So if we find our bricks, start by going across here to here, come down, so now we just need to remove that section. Of hewn. See, now that we did that, it's not going to pick up anything else. So throw those there, grab our bricks again, go to floor. And now we're at a tier 3 room. So this room is getting us 12.6. Versus that one's only getting 6.14 because of 1 for the tier level and 2 because it's only 50%. So the next job would be to come upstairs and start knocking out this one. Too hungry. Open the flower pot. I know, I said we were going to do our fields. But we also want to get this done so we have more XP. See, that's why I didn't want to do that. So that's 30, so let's grab this and take 10 back and put it back here. So we got 29 plus I think I have a little bit somewhere else. Let's go to corner. Alright, where... How did I... Oh, because I knocked out that one. That's why. Alright. I got 14 bricks right there. So we got 44 bricks. It's not going to be enough to do all of these because we have to take out everything up here. In the top of the bedrooms and bathrooms. 15, 16, 17, 18. Alright, so we need 21 to finish the brick in this room. Alright. Once we get this room done, we'll go back to getting our bridge over to our beet field and trying to get it over to our spot where our wheat is going to be. So we need 8 more, 9 more. It's 6 across there, not 5. I really don't need 29 because 3 of those are going to be brick. So over to here to there, over here to there. Get 3 bricks. Wait. They're there. I was gonna say, I didn't use them all. So the only thing left is the ceiling and this wall. Too hungry. Picking up the rest of this lumber or hewn log. Replace it with lumber. I know that's not going to be enough. Alright, so we need 4 more. Alright, so this one is tier 3. So the only thing left to do for the house is to put brick in that. Nah, we're just going to make that all wood. So, replace all the hewn back here. Put brick in that corner. Actually, we might put brick in that corner and then brick right there as well. Yeah, I think at all the corners we're going to put brick. So we need 3, 6, 9, 12, 18 brick. Because we got that one, we already counted that one. We got that one, we already counted that one. So we need 18 brick for that, and then we need the roof. Nice little tree root coming through. That outlining area. So let's go see how many brick we have left. 20. Alright, so we got enough to make the corners. We just don't have enough for the border. So I had to get some shale for that. Where is the cart? I'm gonna fill this cart up with hewn logs. Alright, so that's as much as we could fit in there. Gives us a little more room for lumber if lumber's making. Doesn't look like it because we've only got 2 recipes left up here. So this is looking for wooden molds. Or not wooden molds, but clay molds. So we used up all our clay molds. So we need to make some more clay molds. How many did we need? We needed 30 basically. So if we make 32, we'll have all the clay molds that we need. That'll finish off our iron. Because we had enough concentrate. We just needed the molds. Alright, we're going to run this over to the shipyard. Still need 154 or 159 crushed rock. This is why I like the car better, because then you get places a heck of a lot faster. So let's drop this over here. Go ahead and pull the crabs out so those can go some more. Now we'll run back. Jump in the car. Well, we'll eat another round of food. And I have to make some more food here before long. Since we're not making any more roads, let's grab the truck and take a little trip. Alright, so we got to here. So time to pull out our pickaxe, clean up this sandstone. Throw that in there. That in there. Alright, so let's pick up that, toss it in. Now we're looking at picking up clay. Pick up this dirt. We already laid most of it down this direction, so we're looking at putting it here. And we could have had the steam tractor over here with the scoop and taken care of this by laying down a couple roads that made a ramp, but I'm just doing this real quick. And up to 20. Out to 20. Keep going to try to get this crossed. We're going to go ahead and do this, jump over. Trying to remember where that's going to end up going. Alright, so that was the beets. So we are looking, I think it was going to go through here. Because it was going to come straight across here. We'd have to trying to remember. Okay, so this was going to go here, which meant the other one was going to. Do we want to do one through here, or do we want to do two? Might as well make it two, like every other road we're gonna do. So that one's there. This one's here. So we got one tile left of road. jump over here. Alright, so here... there. We'll get support under these soon. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3. So what we're going to do here is put ourselves a ramp. So we can come over here with the steam tractor. I don't know why I did that, because that was going to be the other spot. We'll dig it up later. But now we can bring the steam tractor over and just start plowing the, or scooping up the dirt. So, let's go get our steam tractor. And since we're bringing it over, we might as well go ahead and bring some garden gravel. Need to eat too. Alright, let's bring this over. Let's find our garden gravel. There it is. To the steam tractor. Probably ought to be better this way. Open up this and then just find the one that has this. Actually, while we're doing this, let's find our beet seeds. Probably ought to make more beet seeds, but we'll figure that out at some point. I'm going to try to get to our wheat field before the end of the episode, but I don't think I'm going to, based off the time that it's already taken. Because we spent time doing a little bit of terraforming. Or whatever else we did. I can't remember what we did after. The agave. I've lost track. So now we bring the tractor over here like this. Stop, get out. Let's put the scoop on. And unfortunately, what this means is we need to go third person view so we can see, so we don't dump the truck off. Alright, storage, let's move these up here so that we have room for dirt. And just like that, we're full. So let's go ahead and start laying dirt. Why are we doing this? Because it gives us more room to have a field. Because as maybe not all of this, but at some point and 8 more dirt. tractor. And we'll have to stop there because of the flax. So we want to pick the flax. No point wasting it. Back it up, back it up, back it up. Get out. Move the truck around the corner. Alright, hammer time. Go ahead, first person view, it's a lot easier. Of course, we break the hammer, now we're eating up our calories. We need to go repair it. Change the brick. Alright, so we won't actually be getting a chance to plant the beet field yet, I don't think. We'll see. Might get part of it planted. Repair. Alright, one moment. Quick AFK. Sorry about that. My dog was looking at me. Alright, now that we had that, we got some food. We got some in our bag as well. So now we'll run ourselves back over there and start laying the road. And then we'll figure out our field. So once the road's in, we can actually just drive off the road and onto the area where the field's going to be. So 20. Hopefully this gets far enough. Yeah, it will. Barely, but it will. So our field, it's got 21 here. Is going to start. This is actually still pretty good, so maybe we'll just go right here and then up to about here and bring it across and go right next to the field, or next to the road. Maybe a tile in from the road, maybe 2. Yeah, I'll go in. No, because we. Yeah. Once we get up here, it's going to be bright white. We'll go 1 tile in. So from here. Yeah, that's good. And then if. So we go in 2 and come down. Yeah, go into. Nope. Into, down 1. And then down to the edge. So if we bring that, so we go down 2 more and then over. Yeah, that'll keep most of it. Bring that over to the river, and then we'll do a little diagonal aspect up along the river again. Ooh, yes, we do have the sickle on us. Good. So we'll have to take that out. So let's grab the sickle and get rid of this flax. And we'll pick up sunflower seeds. Get rid of this flax over here. And why do I not do the harvester in order to pick these? Because I don't want to be collecting all the plant fiber and any possible seeds that would come from it. Because I think this one, bunch grass has a seed. Common grass I think has a seed, and I really don't want to pick up any seeds. Not of grass, at least. So let's grab our garden gravel. We'll have to finish filling this out so we can figure out where our spot is going that direction. As we get more dirt, we have to fill out this so it's nice and neat. Guess we have to go back and get more road. While we're going back though, let's take the clay out of there. We'll leave the dirt because we need it to terraform that area. Something I want to check out is if I pickaxe stone, does the scoop pick it up? I'm not sure, but we're going to find out. Alright, this all goes down to here, this goes to here. Clay, 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 no. Where's the clay? Where's the clay? That clay goes to... Oh, I guess it doesn't go anywhere. Just throw the dirt, or that up there, and then we'll move this up. Okay, so that just leaves the gravel sand in there. Let's grab a couple more food since we're going to be away from base. And we will find our silo and drop our huckleberries in, drop our sunflowers in, drop our sunflower seeds in, and then drop that in there. And where do we want to throw? Yeah, let's just throw this in here for now. Did we have beets already? Got 18. So let's go ahead, drop the 18 beets in here. And beet seeds, we got 18, we're using 0.5, so that means we can make another 36. What were we trying to think if there was something we were taking with us? I don't think there was. Oh, roads. Duh. Needed more roads. God, I almost left without them. Back up, back up, back up, back up, back up. Turn, turn, turn. U-turn. So we need to lay down some more roads and then put ramps down so the tractor can get down to that level again in order to dig up. So we'll put the truck over here on this side. That's what I was afraid of. Because that was the first stuff in. One more and then we'll do the ramp. One, two, three, four. This way we have definitely enough room to get to the flat. Jump in the tractor. What I'm trying to do is get it to where we have the bridge over to our wheat area. A little bit of No room in inventory. Okay, dirt. Yeah, I know, I'm going a little bit longer than I wanted to on this one. Got a tomato plant there. So what we'll do is pull our shovel and turn it. No, it's not near where we want, so tomatoes doesn't stay there. Let's go through the clay over here. Alright, so there, 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 there. We don't want to do that. Okay, if we go there and there, no, that's going to be dirt. So this one comes up, goes here, goes here, goes here, goes here. Actually, let's go ahead and go there. So if we went here, we could put another I think that'll work. Maybe not. We'll see here in a moment. So that gets through there. Alright, so can... Yeah, that works fine. So that one goes there, that one goes there, that one goes there, that one goes there. Wait, no, that one's gonna have to get picked up. I just placed that one wrong. There. There we go. Yeah, that works. Then we'll cut it back in. Let's get the sandstone or limestone out of the way so we can actually do the rest of our road straight across. There we go. So now alright, time to take the module off because we just Austin powered ourselves. rid of a ramp for now. When we get over to the wheat, we'll... Actually, no, we won't have to because we're going to stop it right there. So... I'm going to stop it right at the edge because just like we went one tile off here and put the gravel, we'll do that over there for the wheat field. Now we got one dirt there we're going to have to replace, but that's what this pile over here is for. To see if anything can grow on this side. Actually, we'll replace that one with this one right there. Hungry. I think we're going to be a little bit short of making it over there unless we just do one side of the road. So we'll at least get it wide enough that we can get over there. So just 3 tiles. And 3 tiles, so we can go like this. That'll allow us to come over here and start doing stuff over here. We'd have to bring a little dirt over and change this up a bit, but not down there, that one. Here. Oh. Wait. No, not those. It's these. I want nice, easy steps. So if we did that, you know what, we're just going to leave a couple space here. And then if we did that, how about we go in one, a little plaque right there we'll take care of. Yeah, this one. Yeah, a little bit of flax right, or flax. So from here, that goes there, so we'll bring that over here. The flax plant in there. Okay, so corner. So let's go ahead and go there and put these two back. Alright, I think that gets us our outer edge, and now we just need to put a little more dirt over here. Yeah, there we go. Let's get our gravel. And we go here, down to this corner. There. We just have a little bit more to do, and then we can lay. We only had the one. Whoops. Alright, so we need a little bit more to fill in that corner. So we got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 more. But that is going to be our berry or our beet field. So we could go over here, take our plow, put it on. Go here, go third person view, Q to put the plow down. And we'll just start plowing the area. Guess we'll have to check that out. I think we tilled one outside that we didn't really want to. Go ahead and eat our food since we're using up calories to plow. Oh, we got all but about 2 of them there in the corner. That was a pretty good turn. Yeah, we got a couple right there that we accidentally did. Look, it's Farm Sim in Eco. Playing Eco Farm Sim. Yeah, I didn't have to do this whole thing, but better to get it done, at least more than enough to plant the crops that we want. Or that we have seeds to do. We got one that we accidentally hit right there. So eventually we might actually just double up the gravel around the outside. Alright, jump off. Sower. Throw the beet seeds into storage. Yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and at some point put a second layer in here. So I'm gonna jump in here and just do the center of the field right now. There we go, there's beets. So I think we're going to pick up the dirt off stream and lay a second row of make it too wide. I don't know how I'm going to do the diagonal, if I'm just going to put one more, take out one more section. I don't know if I'm just going to take out this and lay another one on the diagonal. I would think that'd be far enough. It should be. So maybe I'll just take that out. Take out these three, turn them into gravel. But yeah, this will be our beet field. And then over here, when we get, I'll come into the next episode and I'll have this pretty well set up to put our wheat seeds. We'll have to figure out the size of the fields so that we know how many seeds we need to have each time we harvest them. And to do that, I end up making like a little sign on for the field and saying what it is. You know, how many plants, how many seeds are needed, because you usually get back maybe 5-10% of the plants you pick, you get a seed. So you take the total number of plants, subtract out say 10%, and that's the number of seeds that you need to have on hand by the time the crop comes up again, which is easy enough to do because you just take that 10% or the amount of beets or whatever the field is and turn them back into seeds instantaneously back at the farm table. So this field, we'll get this all cleaned up, much like we did that one. Go 2 away from the river, and then Um, like I said, start getting this set up for wheat. Because wheat can go all the way to... It's got a big spot here, so I mean we'll probably just take out this area right here. Actually, probably come down over here and then come over. Yeah, we'll come down to here. Come down to this spot. Come up, come over, come diagonal. We're going to take out some of this here and then level it up to here. We'll put a ramp up to this area where we make it nice and flat, because we'll put some huckleberries right in this spot. Because, well, maybe not right here, but we'll smooth something out here and put huckleberries. Maybe we'll smooth out this section right here. Just open this up. I wonder if we... No, that's more cold forest. It's not going to matter. Yeah, we'll figure that out. Probably dig a little bit of this out, get some more territory. We'll leave this here. Dig this out and have a little bit of opening there. And probably like right across here, we'll just come this way with the road, so that we can figure out where else we're gonna go. Guess we'll bring it right up along here, so we can come to here and get beets up here. Beets are all around that river, or all around that lake. So if we smooth that whole area out, we can have beets all around the lake. Down to about here, and then we can run the road straight over to get us to a commas field. And we'll run a bridge across that'll get us to our ferns. Of course, it's trying to say, hey, look, the river's, yeah, new. So we'll put like a little thin fern field over here. Maybe once we smooth that out, it'll get better temperature. So maybe if we smooth all this down, bring all this area up to here, to this flat. I mean, it's only one tile, so if we dig out this area up here to leveling it down, we put the dirt here, it might be all good enough temperature for ferns. But that's the aspect of terraforming for your fields. So we'll leave this go, and I will see everyone in the next episode. Sorry, this one went almost 2 hours. But, you know, it took a little while to get the road in and to Beets. We didn't get to the wheat field, but I will see everyone back when I have all this set up. We can finish them out. We need to go collect some. I'll have to go collect some more beets for beet seeds, and then we will get the wheat started over there once I get more gravel sand in order to double wide this. I'll pull up this dirt that's going to be taken up by it and have this field set up better. So enjoy your morning, your afternoon, your evening, wherever you happen to be, and until episode 64. See ya.